Have you been asked to go give evidence?
At the moment, they've sent us a series of questions that they've asked us to give written answers to, so I'm working my way through that at the moment. We just received those, I think, late last week. The exact form of, an appearance before an interview, an appearance, that's still being worked through with the Commission, but trying to be as cooperative as possible.
But you'll turn up. I mean, they want to interview you, so you'll turn up.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it really depends on, what they want. At the moment, what they've asked us to give them is a written brief, which is what we're working on at the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, if they ask you to attend, you'll attend?
It depends on the context and the circumstances, but certainly I want to be cooperative with the Royal Commission, as I was with the first Royal Commission that was set up. I spent several hours with them answering all of their questions. So
why wouldn't you do the same with this one?
Well, one of the things is, they'll have to set out what it is they want to ask that's different to what the first one asked, because their terms of reference specifically preclude them from asking the same questions that the first Royal Commission asked. So what is it that they want to know?
Are there things you don't want to answer?
No.
So why wouldn't you go if they ask you?
Well, look, what I don't want to see happen is, is a whole lot of theatrics. I'm very interested in engaging with them on how we can capture the lessons learned.
You're worried that this round 2 is politicised.
Well, the terms of reference are certainly far more political than the first one.
But they were political decisions.
Be mindful of that.
They were political decisions that were being made.
Well, yes, but governments don't generally establish a Royal Commission to look at political decisions made by their predecessors. So this is somewhat unusual. And the fact that the terms of reference the terms of reference specifically exclude decisions made when New Zealand First were part of the government. So I think the terms of reference have been deliberately constructed to achieve a particular outcome, particularly around providing a platform for those who have conspiracy theorists' views. That seems to have been specifically written into the terms of reference that they get maximum airtime.
Yeah, do you know why? Because telling people they have conspiracy theorist views doesn't stop them having conspiracy theorist views. And in many cases, as you discovered on the lawn of Parliament, you make them worse.
Yeah. Well, you also giving them a platform doesn't make them better.
Is it a platform or is it a place where they can be heard?
Well, you mentioned the protest at Parliament. There were people there hanging nooses in the trees. Do you really think that was constructive engagement? That was not a platform for constructive engagement.
Well, before we saw the nooses, and we don't know who put the nooses up or what they were there for, do you?
They hung them on the first day they arrived.
Who hung them?
They hung them on the first day they arrived, and they had names on them. Mine was one of them.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go down and talk to them.
No. So these people you think are coming to the Royal Commission and therefore you won't attend?
No, I haven't said that. I've said, you're putting words into my mouth. I've said that we're cooperating with the Royal Commission and I'm trying to be as helpful as possible.
Okay. Jacinda, do you think she'll go?
Well, that's a question for her.
Can you see how this is quite annoying? If you're a country and you don't agree with what you guys did, lockdowns that went on, you even said Auckland lockdown went too long. Easy for you to say. You weren't here, stuck at home with all of your children, or you weren't the child stuck at home without their support worker, who is the lifeline to the outside world. You weren't that person. So all very well for you to sit here and say, oh, well, may go, might not go, just depends what the questions are. It's all quite political. For these people, it was deadly serious.
All of the Royal Commission, all of the Royal Commission's first report covers all of those issues and quite comprehensively, and I've accepted the recommendations of all of them. The government haven't accepted the recommendations. That report, which sets out how we could be better prepared for a future pandemic, how we could do things differently in the future, is currently sitting on a shelf. The government haven't done anything to implement any of those recommendations, despite the fact that the Royal Commission actually said that it was urgent that we actually made sure we were better prepared for an event like this happening again in the future.